Happy Tarot Tuesday, aka what is happening in my world and how do I fit into it? The card that I have for the energy coming our way over the course of the next week is the Chariot, Lord of the Triumph of Light. Now, this card is a major arcana or a major archetype within the tarot, which means it's a big, fat, influencing energy and it's affecting all of us right now. And it's really interesting because we've had a few astrological shifts and we are also coming into a last quarter moon in Aquarius, which means that we are closing off this month's cycle and preparing to enter the next one, okay? We are still in Taurus, so there's a still real grounded energy, but we're having this sort of intellectual energy with Aquarius coming into our lives where we're starting to think about, okay, I'm feeling really grounded, really close to the earth. What can I create from this space? How can I still pursue my freedom from a really grounded and stable place? Because Aquarius can be a little crazy volatile. I'm speaking from experience. So the interesting thing about this card is that the Chariot, typically we think of it as a vessel that sort of transports us through the cosmos, and we are sitting on the Chariot and the divine forces of light are carrying us wherever we need to go. But in the Hermetic Tarot, this deck, this card stresses that the forces at play here are in a state of equilibrium. There is equal forces from all sides, up, down, left, right, inner and outer, and they are all equally as strong or as balanced as one another. And when all the forces at play are in a state of harmony, there is no motion. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. There is no motion in this card. So we are talking about a chariot, but we're not going anywhere. And this is really interesting to me. And I sat here for a little while and I was like, the chariot, but there's no motion. What the hell does that mean? So first of all, I find it really, really fitting for the time that we are in because we are still in isolation and I am feeling deep within myself, something is stirring and we're approaching some motion, but we're not quite there yet. And I'm feeling that deeply within myself where I am digging so deep to try to bring myself into a state of equilibrium. 50-50 inner and outer work. I'm checking myself. I'm checking my relationships with others. I'm checking the way that I eat, the way that I feed my body, the way that I put shit out into the world, the way that I work, like everything I'm observing all of it very, very closely, trying to fine tune it all so that I am in a perfect state of balance. And really, that's what I've been working at right now. And I guess we're all always trying to attain a perfect state of balance. But right now, this is saying we're pretty fucking close. And the energy on the outside is helping. But I know this card does not indicate stagnancy. There is still transportation. There is still travel implied, okay? So we could think of this like we are in the chariot waiting to be blasted off into our future. Or let me suggest that because we are sitting in such a state of equilibrium within ourselves and within our worlds, the opportunity to travel comes from within, okay? I am talking about a huge inner journey that is available to you right now. So where have you not been digging deep enough? How can you travel deeper into your psyche, your intellect, your creativity, your potential, your body, your movement practices? Where can you be taken from this place of I am going nowhere? And how are we going to get there? Okay, so what are we going to do with this energy? What are we going to do with this potential for a divine journey in life? What are we going to do with the forces of light that are all converging in on us and holding us in this place of you are perfect right here and now? What do we do? Do we just sit there like, I'm not going to do anything? Or do we become the Princess of Pentacles? Now, this baby right here is someone who is aspiring to master her reality, okay? She wants to sit on a throne in a fucking castle that is made of gems and fruits and people working hard and everything on the outside that is contributing to her abundance on the physical plane. She is dreaming of a reality of comfort and abundance and prosperity and wealth and pleasure, okay? Earthly, worldly pleasures. As a result, this woman has rooted herself so firmly into the earth, so firmly, okay? She is sitting close to the ground and she is feeling her way through her journey. And she is saying, what do I need to do in order to attain material prosperity? What do we ever need to do in order to attain abundance in the physical world? We need to fucking work for it. And this girl understands that. See how simple this card is. In this deck is full of symbolism. It is full of symbology, is full of just little symbols and little things and flowers and plants and little angels and shit. There's just fucking so much to look at. But this card is very simplistic in its essence and nature, because when it comes down to the grind, there is only one thing to do but grind. And so what this card is asking us to do, Princess of the Echoing Hills, okay? Again, the princess is not yet the knight, yeah? She is still the princess, so she is still plotting and planning and visioning where she wants to be. So she is, again, not yet in motion, but she is still very much on the journey towards self-mastery. So what are you going to do in order to master your physical existence? What are you going to do with the state of equilibrium that we are in? You're going to be your fucking best, and you're going to work fucking hard, and you are going to put your shit out. We can sit here in the space of I'm not going out anywhere and put so much out. Maybe that's where the travel comes from. Dig deep, what sits from within, bring it out, put it into your world, say, here, this is my ritualistic offering to the universe. I want something in return. You're not anything specific, you're just saying, I'm putting myself out there so things can come back to me. Yeah, Manifestation 101. Work hard in this space that you are in. Dig deep, prepare for this. Prepare to re-enter the world as somebody who has value to offer. Because if you have nothing to offer, the world's going to be like, what do I want to give back to you? You are nothing, okay? So really, there is also this element of exposure here. She is naked. Also in the Chariot card, there's a lot of Cancer energy. So we have to sit deep with what we are feeling, allow ourselves to be exposed. We need to let our guards down, and we need to tap into our emotion, tap into what we feel, let that guide the way. What do we feel is right for us right now? What do we feel like we should be doing? Go towards that. Do more of that. Prepare to re-enter your world powerfully. Journey inwards bravely and see what you can bring forth from within yourself to put out into your world before the Chariot blasts us off into whatever dimension we're entering. Does that make sense? I don't never know. Never know.